Deal it is.
They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon I would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. First ball of the match.
He's quick onto that in the infield. And caught. That's just superb. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on 1 for 1.
Jensen, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Jensen from the south end. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's a boundary save for sure. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Caught, and that's stuck.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Edge, but it drops safely. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock, not what you expect from someone of this quality.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Nearly gets the edge. Malik with a great delivery there. Gets that away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Jensen over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Some adjustments to the field. Needs a dot ball.
Whacked away. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight to the fielder. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Everyone's gone up. Big edge, where's that going? Boundary last ball, what's to come this delivery, I wonder. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Edged, unplayable.
The batting team are now on 39 for 4.
Jensen from the south end. Reddy coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Huge, that has flown.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary. That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Caught right on the boundary.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Some adjustments to the field.
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Sunda, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
A few moves made in the field.
Goes over the top with that shot. Gone, great catch. gone. Fine catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Bowling fielders look really confident. That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic. How will he reply?
Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the 7th over. The batting team are now 64 for 6.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. The bowler looks really confident. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power, and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The score is now 72 for 6.
Sunda from the north end. Great shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Needs a direct hit.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good fielding out in the boundary. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Jensen, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's a boundary save for sure. Too full, punch back down the ground. That could be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Sunda from the north end. Going with spin now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
How will the bowler respond?
Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
A few moves made in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield.
And that brings up the half century.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now on 123 for 6.
Sharma from the north end. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Drilled that one away. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Wow, that's missed the lot. Huge. That has flown.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it will carry.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Pinged off the bat.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Markram coming into the attack from the south end.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Yeah.
Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Onto that early, that could be 4. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Needs a direct hit. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
The batting team are now 145 for 7.
Singh from the north end. Sundar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Bowling fielders look really confident. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Good pick up, big chance. The Sunrisers has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Jensen, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Lomrul has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Jensen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Jeez, timed that well. That's a boundary save for sure. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Markram back into the attack.
It's coming on to bowl.
Curran waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Jensen, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. The Sunrisers with a massive shout. Beats the field with a great shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Finds the edge. That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. Phillips coming back into the attack. That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edge, but it drops safely. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Markram from the north end. Singh back on now.
Is coming into the attack.
Misses everything. Gone. Great reflexes. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Phillips to bowl the last over. Ready, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Nearly gets the edge. Ready with a great delivery there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ferguson taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Crack. Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. And that's the end of the innings. The Sunrisers have been set a target of 211 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Good shot, a beauty. The bowler is almost pleading with the umpire, but I couldn't hear anything through the mics.